Before we get started today, I want to let you know that this video is dedicated to one of the best fans that this channel has. His name is Dylan. Dylan's been with me just for a little while now, but yesterday as we were talking in person, yes, I can meet the fans of the channel. He said that he likes my videos to help get the numbers up. So I want to say this video is dedicated to Dylan, and I want to say to you, be like Dylan. Like this video, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Now, let's get on to the video. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the shop. This is Mark from Northeast Indiana. Today we're going to talk about wood, but not this cheap birch plywood stuff. Keep that for me, would you? Let me show you what we're going to talk about. So I'm pretty much going stir crazy in the shop. It's the end of January. The weather's flipping back and forth between snow, freezing rain, to just rain, to monumentous amounts of rain. Today I got up, it was kind of snowing again, but I'm going crazy because I haven't been out in the shop doing and working on projects. I've been trying to work on some carving things, hand carving with little tools. Just not very comfortable yet, kind of getting those out online, but today I came out to the shop. I've got a few hours, let's see, about 3 hours before the first football game. And I just wanted to spend some time out here because it's driving me nuts. I'm kind of going through withdrawal. So what got me thinking about this video was that I just recently got a load of firewood. And originally I was supposed to get a load of oak and ash, and I use that in my maple syrup production. I cook over a wood fire. You'll probably see that, maybe mid to end February if everything works out with the weather and that I get enough good sap to really produce some syrup. I'll make some videos on that. So this guy said he had oak and ash, and just like any other purchase I've ever done on a Facebook marketplace, when I actually got to the product, it was totally different. And so this guy delivered a load of wood to me, and it's still good wood. I mean, I paid for it. It was, I can use it because I'm not burning it in a wood stove or things like that. It'll be fine. But he said, his leaf spring broke in his pickup and he couldn't, that load was frozen in, and all these excuses. Hey, I just got this trailer load of junk wood, and it had mulberry and it had oak and ash in it, but mulberry, box elder, I think there was some elm in it. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Let's see what you got. And as we were unloading it, I was good with it, so I went ahead and paid for the trailer. All right, guys, this is a little bit awkward, but I just want to make sure that you are aware of what happened. I've lost some clips on the video that I was filming, but I believe what I was going to say was, in this trailer load of wood, I discovered some flaming box elder. Flaming box elder, as you remember a couple videos back, I talked about a slab of flaming box elder I purchased, and in it, bugs get into the tree, they chew the wood, and then they, through whatever they excrete, saliva or whatever, that gets into the sap, and it forms these beautiful cranberry red streaks. And that is what I'm going to be dealing with today. I'm going to talk a little bit about different types of spalting here coming up. But just wanted to let you know it's kind of clunky, but lost the video clips. Happens. So this really intrigued me because I am a real big fan of spalted maple. And this is an example of spalted maple. This is from a maple tree that has been rotting, and this is called spalting, and that is the fungus in the tree, and it produces this really gorgeous piece of wood. And it's something that I found on my property, and I've made a couple things from it. And it, in fact, one of the first I guess you would call it like a little cutting board that I made was walnut, which is what this is. This is just a chunk of walnut. This has got a lot of, this is the heartwood, and this is sapwood. Like I say, I'm a novice. But this is walnut, so it's dark brown. You kind of know what walnut is. And I used spalted maple to put stripes in my wife's little cutting board, and I'll try to put a picture in here if I can find it. So I was really happy with that cutting board, and I'm a big fan of spalted maple. So I thought I'd show you this flaming box elder again, and I'm going to try something out here in the shop because I'm pretty bored. So this is the bark side, and I run this piece of firewood through, you can see it's cut the firewood length, ran it through the bandsaw, and these are the streaks. Look at that. Feast your eyes upon the grain. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's just a gorgeous red. I think that's a cranberry red. That's what I'm calling it. In the wood. And so I want to make something out of this chunk of firewood. Let me show you what I'm kind of working with as far as the size. So this is the size chunk that I'm working with. For probably it's going to be about a 3-inch square when I'm done squaring it up. You can see the discoloration throughout the wood. I'm hoping this right here goes through the wood so that when I get down inside here, I just don't have this blonde wood. But this is a chunk. It's very heavy. Now this is also wet. It was sitting on the top of my wood pile. That rain and snow, even though I had it tarped up, got in there. I put the meter on it. It was about 30% on one side, 40 on the other. I'm like, holy mackerel, I gotta get this inside, let it dry out. Today I put it on there, it's in the 20s. So it's actually, it's drying out, and we'll let it set probably for several more weeks before I really get into it. So it may actually set for more than a few weeks. It may set for a year before I really get it dry enough to do something that's not going to split and crack on me. Just wanted to clarify that. But today I am bored. Did you remember I said that at the beginning of the video? I am bored. I'm going crazy. It's almost like cabin fever. So rather than make something out of this that can be useful and cherished for generations, I'm going to make something out of it that will be useful and cherished for just a few minutes. What mark are you going to make? I'm going to see how well this stuff burns. Oh yeah, in the shop. Let's get it on. So, this knife means nothing to me. I am going to hammer chop this kindling up. It's not so dry, so I don't want to add an accelerant to it, but I may have to involve a torch. But I'm just going to chop it up into some small pieces, and we're going to see what it burns like. Oh God, now I got to find that. Here's my setup. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I am. And this is a plate from the railroad that was donated to me by some unnamed individual. It just showed up. I have no idea where it came from. So if you're with the railroad, I didn't pick this up or steal it. This is also a piece of railroad tie that I use for little pieces like an anvil, and that was also legally given to me. So all you railroad police out there, or people who think I am going to get arrested federally for that, you can go click the dislike button and leave right now. Here's my torch. This is all flaming box elder. Let's see how well it burns, because I'm still a kid. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. This stuff's kind of wet still. It's damp. God, I hope my smoke detector's off. Burn, baby, burn. Oh boy. What do you guys think? I don't even think this stuff's gonna burn. This is my whole experiment gonna go up in flames? Or that's not gonna burn. I don't think it's gonna burn. I don't want to add gas to a fire. Let me get another tank. Now we're cooking. This wood is so damn wet. It's sizzling. Almost. Well, I've just succeeded in making the shop kind of smoky, which reminds me, probably ought to check the battery in that smoke alarm. Oh man, I think that stuff's just too wet. It was pretty damp when I brought it in. Who knows, maybe it's green. I was told that it wasn't, but Facebook Marketplace, I mean, who lies on Facebook Marketplace? Well, there you have it. Probably not a success at getting a little fire started. Probably a good thing. I've got propane heaters that I should use rather than little fires in a wood shop that's filled with sawdust and dry wood laying around everywhere. But I'm kind of bummed. I wanted to see how it burned. So what you're going to see is me signing off on this video, and what I'm really going to do is maybe use an accelerant. No, I won't. I am going to try to get this to burn, but it's probably going to take me a lot longer than what I really want to devote on a video. Hey, if you want one of these maple leaves, they're great for light poles or hanging around your dashboard so the local law enforcement knows that you're a maple syrup productionist. Let me know. I only ask $5 for those plus shipping in the continental United States. So maple leaves for the win. I can't wait for maple sap syrup season coming up next month. I gotta get the heat back in my shop. It's about 40 degrees outside and slightly under freezing in my shop, so I want to get that done. I'll let you know more about interesting finds I find in the firewood and what I make out of this flaming box elder. Until then, get out in your shop. It's warm enough. Wear a sweatshirt. Don't be afraid of failure, because more often than not, you are going to succeed. Until next time, take care. Cheers. Stupid wood. Before we get started today, I want to dedicate this video. YouTube. This is Mark from Northeast Indiana. Sorry about that. That's all frozen in my truck. My truck broke a leaf axle, leaf spring, and so I had to miss. Son of a gun. Maybe I need a wobble pop. Just a gorgeous finished wood, malted maple. Sounds good enough to eat.